Hi there, traders. This is Brad Gilbert with FX Market Insight for Monday, the 9th of November. All right, just a quick update out of knee surgery. So everything's sort of coming along. Feel completely crap, I've got to say. But just having a look at the currencies now, obviously the election results have come out. We're seeing a little bit of, a bit of a correction here in the dollar. All the dollar block all rallying, most of the dollar pairs falling, right? So now, it's hard to work out, like, if this is all the bad news that's due to come out. Now, Biden's in charge. They thought about equity markets melting. Well, that may happen in the US today, North America, now that it's been confirmed. Don't forget, we're still waiting Trump to come back and challenge whatever he can challenge. I expect him to throw all these toys out of his cart as they try and roll him out of the White House. So we'll see how that plays out. But don't forget, Trump also knows that on the back end of this, they do get a hold of his tax return, so he could be going straight to jail. Who knows? Anyway, the good thing is what we're seeing across the board. If I just give you a bit of a look here, well, the dollar block, you can see, well, with the dollar index, you can see a nice clean out to the downside. Now, I don't think this is over by any stretch, and this isn't a huge move, right? And you can see the dollar index just holding on here on the dailies. If anything, I could see a little false break here to the downside, and we can see the dollar come back, because to me, it's all good news from here, right? As far as the dollar and the US economy goes, we get back to some sort of normality, some sort of system that the global economy is used to over the last 100 years. Aussie dollar, well, it's heading to the top side. You can see how these current moves are just stalling. Kiwi also the top side. It's not as stalling as much, but you've got all these currencies with the dollar falling, euro higher, sterling higher, dollar CAD lower, really brushed off that connection with oil. Some of the pairs look like they've had enough, and we're waiting for the next move. And this is where I sort of come back with a bit of a speculative opportunity. Now, if I just take you back to the daily market insight, you can sort of see here, obviously, the market direction is pretty clear. Macro-wise, you'd think, well, the dollar's down macro, just with all the Trump going-ons and uncertainty still around that. But for me, there's a chance here, and we've seen this a lot over the last year, where we get down to a longer time frame. I've got the dollar index here on the daily chart, just looking for a false break. Now, a lot of the currency pairs have already moved, right? The dollar weakness is already across the board. Well, the dollar index is probably the last pair to go, but I don't think it's really going to have a run. I think there's a chance for a false break to the downside, and then to see it come cruise back up into the range, back up towards 93, 94. But as I said, that's completely speculative, just a bit of a gut feel I have for the way things have happened. I would have thought if the Biden victory was going to be so bad that the dollar would have completely crashed, and it hasn't. So to me, it's more of a clean out, clean house, and then the dollar comes back. So that's what I'm looking for as we go forward. But I tell you what, today's North American session will be a lot more interesting. I'm sure we'll hear from the Trump. I don't think he's ready to pack his bags yet. So just hang on to your hat. The election looks like a bygone conclusion. Okay, Biden's in charge. A lot of shuffling to do, a lot of international patchwork to be done with all the disfiguring that Trump has done. And we'll see how that rolls out. But just keep an eye on those equity markets as we go through the North American session today. That's probably where the key is. All right, guys, have a good one. Cheerio.